I'm not done with you, little boy.
And Paul, she wants you to get closer because she heard the word French, and that's what she wants to do with you.
You want the trash, I got it all for you. Let's rehash the MAFS together.
Hello, I'm Wilko. The channel is named after me, just added the word rehash, and we're about to have some dinner because I am famished. I'd like to take a second though to welcome everybody who is new to the channel, and they are writing things like, oh, I've just found you and I'm watching all your videos, and that's exactly what I want to hear. Yeah, talk dirty to me. How many videos are you watching? Are you watching all the way through? Chuck it in the comments below. If you are new to the videos, make sure you comment below and let me know. But if you've been here since the very beginning, I also want you to make yourself known. Huge thank you to everybody who donates. A bunch of people donated from the last video, and it really just makes me feel so good because, you know, it's tight, but with donations, I can make this a full-time thing, and I really appreciate it. We've got so many things that we're rehashing at the moment, but one of them is Married at First Sight Australia. Yeah, I chucked it on the screen behind me just so it reminds me exactly what show we're in. We're following season 12. I cannot believe it is season 12, and this is probably the first dinner party where we really get to see all the cracks. You know what I mean? Like, people can lock it down for the first dinner party, but now they're really sick of each other, and it's going to start to show. So I cannot wait for that. Speaking of cracks, Morena has a big one here. Yeah, and it opens a lot and noise comes out of it, and Tony doesn't like it.
What do you think about tonight's centre stage there on the centre table? Who do you think's going to get?
Yeah, I think it's you and me, Tony.
Oh.
I feel very undervalued. So they're going to probably question that. You've not wanted to spend alone time with me. Why do you have to just
We've lost
take
Tony.
off? That's not okay. Where are you? What are you thinking? Why do you have to just take off? You can't be hot and cold. Can't be a switch. I have a problem with that.
I don't know if you noticed, but Morena has a problem with that. And that's so unlike her. If she has a problem, normally she bottles up her feelings. So many comments from the last video, people saying that Morena needs to go back to her ex to explain to him exactly what he did and not necessarily take it out on Tony. It's probably a two-way street. Tony is avoiding her because he doesn't want to be with her, and she is feeling rejected. Either way, Morena is going way overboard. Like, way. If I could say way any longer, then I would. I do love how forward she's being though. Like, and what a weird setup shot. Like, the producers were like, okay, you stand there and do your makeup, Morena, and Tony, you just sit on the lounge and we're going to film this. And yeah, Morena, you just go. We don't even need to give you direction. You go. She's so forwardly saying that they're going to be the problem at the dinner party because she's going to be the problem. You get it.
He didn't want to hang out with me, and I don't know why. What's there not to love about me? I don't hammer people. I'm just honest, and I'm extremely considerate of people's feelings. And there's no awareness there with Tony. He's got a wall. This height, it goes way up there. It goes way up there. What do I do with that?
That's excellent editing. Whoever did that needs to get a bonus at the MAFS producers Christmas party. Oh God, I'd love to go. Actually, I don't know. I think you'd have to be a fairly broken human to want to film all this, and yet we're all watching it. So what does that say about us? That was definitely Frankenstein to the hilt, but the sentiment is still the same. Morena is very unhappy, and I think she has been for quite a while, and Tony has disappeared with this face. You can tell when Tony's completely zoned out because his eyes don't move. They like lock a point on the wall, and that's where they stay. And he's not listening anymore to Morena. But something tells me that maybe she has a lot more to say. Yeah. You know what? We're always thinking, what is happening on this show? What is happening behind the scenes? What is gonna happen? Well, I didn't know that Jamie just has all of it written in the cards.
Jamie looks to the heavens for a glimpse into the other couples.
Heavens?
What are you picking up on the cards?
Like, I'm getting like, there's a strong male voice. It's giving me like male kind of coming in strong, but like devil. I think someone's going to be a bit more exposed. I've got judgment as well, which is like your revelation, and conviction.
I think it's Uncle Ryan. Ask him anything, he'll just dig himself a hole.
For a second, I was like, is that Rhi's rig? It's so hard to tell when all of their bodies look the same from like this point. No, that's right. The tats do give some of them away. At first, I thought she was just playing with drink coasters. And then I realized there's some sort of, is it like a tarot card? I've never seen anything like that before in my life. If you know what it is, chuck it in the comments. It has not been a good couple of episodes for Rhi and Jack. They have not been clicking because she wants all of this validation all the time, and he just wants probably more access to Andrew Tate paraphernalia. You know what I mean? Shockingly, when we get to Jack and Rhi, it turns out that somehow the smiling incel has, I don't know, convinced her that they should just pretend to be happy.
Yeah, last 2 days have been great, haven't they?
I know. The best thing that could have happened for us.
Yeah, definitely, hey.
I'm really happy walking in with Brian tonight. Intimacy Week has had moments where we've both acknowledged we disagree, but now we're like, you know what, like we didn't sign up for an easy task. We signed up to be here and see this through, so let's just try and do our best to make the marriage work.
Okay, firstly, on the nose, Jack, the contouring is just a little bit sharp. Even I know you got to blend that bad boy out. You know what? I don't understand what's going on between Jack and Ryan. What is happening? So all of a sudden you guys have like had a quick chat and gone, you know what? We didn't ask for an easy task. We're both warriors deep down. Well, one's a beauty queen, one's a warrior. And all of a sudden you guys are good? Okay. I don't even think you're surface level good. All of this feels like bad performance art. Yeah, you know, what a crazy week for us, but I'm really glad that we can come together right before we're going to get grilled at a dinner party and just really be a team unit. Okay.
I'm looking forward to the dinner party tonight because I feel like nice to be by your side.
Tonight, it's going to pop off a little bit, but...
You think it's going to pop?
Yeah, I don't know. Not necessarily with us. There's no big reveal for us. Just had nothing to hide.
No, nothing to hide. I'm assuming that Jack doesn't know exactly what happened at the boys' intimacy coaching class with Rampola, where he insinuated that Jack was just absolutely perfect at giving the BJs. Don't get me wrong, what an excellent compliment for Jacqui, but one that's not needed to be shared with national TV, nor needed to be shared that way with a group of men. What is happening? Why are they being all happy and nice? I'm so confused. Did I miss an episode? No, this is 12, right? We're up to 12. This is the dinner party. What is going on? Oh, these episodes bore me so much with all this pre-dinner chit-chat. You know, even the cocktails before the dinner is served is so boring. We do actually get to find out a little bit more about Jeff and Rhi. It's nothing that we don't know.
Well, I will ask, are you guys having sex?
No, we're not.
What?
Obviously, we're building towards that, but there is a little bit of pressure there. Like, besides that part of our relationship, like,
we're really good.
Going amazing.
Yeah.
I love when the couples like couple dress, like in the same sort of color scheme. I love that. I would love it more if Jeff and Rhi like did more than 7 seconds of heaven. What was that game? What was that game? Where you go in the closet? No, not the one that I played for all those years. No, the one where you go and you don't have to be in a closet. No. Where you'd like kiss, you'd make it, is it 7 minutes of heaven or 7 seconds? Was I gypped? Why did I only give him 7 seconds? Anyway, I'd really love Jeff and Rhi to like do more than just like lock lips twice.
Last week, I heard Morena screaming her guts out in the hallway. And I was like, what the hell is going on? There's obviously a lot going on between Tony and her. The other day, surely you've seen that too.
No,
Morena looked miserable.
How long do we have to the right, please? Stop. 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 Yeah, no, stop.
There's a lot to unpack there. Let's just put Morena stop on hold for 1 second. So Paul has heard Morena screaming in the hallway. Oh, please show me the footage of that. That would be excellent. Was she screaming Tony's name and it wasn't in ecstasy? Okay, that was definitely Morena. Or maybe it was Morena. I feel like there's been some snippets and stuff in the media, and I'll have to cover them in the live show of Morena coming out and defending herself. But when you're speaking to someone from production who's driving you to the filming, like they know where to stop and drop you off. You don't have to like micromanage everything, Morena. Like you're really coming across very not fun. For someone who's a DJ, by the way, we've got to remember that Morena is a DJ. She's a 57-year-old fitness instructor and DJ, and she's just leaning more towards fitness instructor than DJ. More like yelling at people to do things as opposed to just like, yeah, guys, let's have some fun. This is me having fun, if you didn't notice.
I've got this man who just wants to be a child.
But for me to sit down and start talking romance and shit, yeah, I'm out.
Tony doesn't like deep and meaningful conversations. He just wants to have fun and to be friends with everyone.
You gave me that looking into your eyes. I would have fell asleep, man. Look into my eyes.
All I asked for in this experiment is give me an alpha man. I got Tony.
Morena, what do you think an alpha male is? Because I feel like what you think an alpha male is someone who can just like constantly take all your shit and bounce back. Is that what you're looking for? Like, because you don't want someone to take charge because you want to do all that. So you want someone that you can like talk at and tell them what to do and they just sort of bounce back. That's not really alpha. I don't think you're looking for an alpha. I think you're looking for a submissive. And what's more submissive than you looking into Tony's eyes and then him falling asleep immediately? Sometimes maybe even before 5 p.m. Lucky boy. She keeps talking about how Tony is a child and yet she is like a spoilt child. I get it. You've done some work on yourself. I don't think enough. But your previous husband, maybe not a nice guy, and you had a terrible marriage where there wasn't any love. And now you're going full the other way. You're swinging the other end of the stick and you're fighting for exactly what you want, but there's no give and take. I also don't disagree with you. I think Tony is completely checked out. Maybe Tony was there for the wrong reasons and was expecting someone else to walk down the aisle. But Morena, for the rest of it, you're just not painting a good picture of yourself. Speaking of not painting a good picture...
Are there any outstanding discussions?
I don't think so, hey.
I think so. I really think so. All right, couples who go in dressed to match each other. They're obviously going in with some sort of coat of armour, trying to portray some sort of unity. And I don't think Rhi picked that jacket out, but he's certainly wearing it for Jacqui because it goes with her outfit. And they're trying to make us believe that they're one, and they're not. Not even the other love lab rats are buying any of this bullshit. Like, no one is like, oh, wow, you guys have turned it around.
We're so good. We're so happy. Like, missing week bonded us so much. We like had a lot of fun.
I actually can't wait to hear that.
Yeah, reset is the theme, right?
Yeah, it's a huge turnaround. Miraculous. You wouldn't believe it. Be more subtle. There is no subtlety in your performance. You can't go from like, we have nothing in common on the commit me couch and then all of a sudden go, oh, big turnaround, guys. It's a big turnaround. And at the intimacy couch with the boys, Ryan, not only did he share the crazy eyes and BJ stuff, but also was sharing a lot of the negatives. So no wonder the Frenchman is sitting there going, cannot wait to hear this. Sit down, guys. Tell us the tale, the tall tale of how you guys are good now.
We both are very physically affectionate, so we really like cuddling each other and kissing. Like,
Are you knocking boots?
knocking boots.
Are you having sex?
No, we're not having sex.
Are you doing stuff though?
Not really.
Do we any mouth to penis?
No. Like, we're literally, like, no. I know touching.
Interesting. Yeah. I love how Sierra got so specific. Any mouth to penis action. Because it started with like, intimate. Are you having sex? You know, are you doing other stuff? No, are you blowing him? And Jacqui has said no. So who do we believe? Do we believe that... See, I just don't know if I don't know if he's a liar. Like, I think he's delusional, don't get me wrong. And I think he's listened to Andrew Tate way too much, but I don't think that he would actively lie about that. So methinks Jacqui is just omitting the details because she doesn't feel comfortable sharing, but Jack, too late.
Jacqui Ryan have confused the out of me.
Dinner is served.
I'm hungry.
Okay. It's not going to be good. We have a little bit more energy from this one. Dinner is served. And thank goodness, because this episode was actually being really boring up until that point. The only interesting thing was Jacqui saying that she hasn't like, with Rhi. All right, so now that dinner is served, now we have to really get into it. This is when we start plying them with alcohol and we make them sit in there for hours until a satisfactory amount of drama has been brought to the table and then they can leave. Something tells me tonight that between Ryan and Morena, I think we might have enough drama.
Actually had a lot of fun, and like now we've got this little thing next to my bed that's like a private shrine. So cute.
A private shrine of what? What is the shrine of? Sex toys that you didn't use? What could... Please, Jacqui, I need you to share the shrine. I don't care where you share it. You can send it to me directly and I'll share it. I know that a lot of you are in trouble for speaking out. So offensive that none of the Love Lab rats have reached out to me. What, you'll reach out to the Daily Mail, but not this guy? Come on, look at me. I'm lovely. What could this shrine be of? Well, it has to be mini, so I guess like a warrior's sword isn't a part of it. By the faces on everyone at the table, no one is buying this. Oh, all of a sudden we're actually really clicking and... we all watched it on the telly. There was no click. Hey, Bobby, do you want to come say hey? Oh, it's so early in the... Here he is, everybody. You always tell me, look over this way. Look at this way. You can say that. Really? There's a puppy dog. That's you up there. Say hello, puppy dog. Why have you got your sad eyes on? You can't get on camera with your sad eyes. Okay, all right. You're very cute and lovely, but I've got to finish. Off you go. Good boy. Off you go. Good boy. Not even Ari believes what's going on. He just wanted to come in and share.
What was one of the issues? Was it Ryan saying that you had crazy eyes?
Yeah, I do have crazy eyes. I agree. I brought my crazy eyes tonight.
No, but Ryan said it at the workshop.
Yeah,
with the
I know.
boys.
I do have crazy eyes. I do.
Are you okay with him saying that?
Yeah, I'm totally fine. Some people find it a compliment to have crazy eyes. I would love to have crazy eyes. Why? It's fun.
Jacqui, are you okay? What is happening right now? Ryan has shared at least something from the intimacy that he said that she has crazy eyes. Either that or she's just covering for him, and that's very much like, you know, Bruce and old mate from back in the day. So is she just going along with it? Because the way she's going, I don't necessarily feel like you're cool with the crazy eyes comment, Jacqui, because your eyes are looking remarkably crazy right now. And why would you want to be told that you have crazy eyes? I don't know. It's just fun.
I think it's quite disrespectful to call your wife and say that she's got crazy eyes.
That's okay, because Ryan had already heard me say that.
Billy, that's the difference, mate, is it first came from Jay and we're able to turn it into a joke. They really seized on the crazy eyes comment. You shouldn't talk disrespectful women and this and that. Like, I didn't say it first.
And that's what matters, you know what I mean? So if someone's like blatantly racist, it's fine if you say it second. That's generally how the rule in society works. No, is that not how it works? Okay, well, I'll stop. Now, here's the thing. I'm the type of person that if someone says something like outrageously mean to me, it generally does become a joke within my friends. My friends call me Posh Boy, and that's the name that I was called when I was bullied at school because of the floppy hair, which, oh God. This is how Posh Boy lives. Anyway, that was what I was called on the school bus by the bullies. And now, because I've worked through a lot of stuff, it's fine. I can joke about it. So Jacqui and maybe Ryan are the same. Maybe they're like, you know what? Let's take this thing that Jake said and turn it into something funny. Let's talk about my crazy eyes that are getting crazy by the second. The longer this conversation goes on.
I don't give a
Oh. I don't give a fuck. Jack, bring it in. I don't know if we've talked. Jacqui, got a question. Are you okay? I don't know if you're okay. I think maybe something snapped within you during this because the way you're carrying on now seems like not okay. Anyway, Jacqui, the last of your worries really are the crazy eyes because I don't know if he did. Maybe Ryan did tell you that he has shared with the rest of the group that you're very gobblicious. That's a good way for me to put that. And with Billy and Dave at the table, it clearly is only a matter of time before they bring that up.
You said she gives on the couch with one of the boys.
Oh, yes, you did.
And then Jacqui said you guys had it.
Oh.
You actually denied the fact that you had any intimacy at all.
Because it's a positive thing. It's disgusting. The way that he said it, it wasn't a positive way. It was a joke. Then he was making fun of it.
Dave's going
Shitty thing
for
to
him.
do. It's not okay at the end of the day to talk shit about your wife behind their back. And I took offence to it. I really don't appreciate you guys drilling down on it. Dave, mate, you're speaking from ignorance, brother. How? Ignorance?
Brother.
It's absolute grandstanding. And they wanted to divide us. It didn't work. Sorry, lads.
I don't know. Jacqui's face, and it is highly edited, but Jacqui's face during what I assume is that conversation, she does look pretty kind of like shocked by it. The crazy eyes she seemed prepared for, so she had her crazy eyes ready, but I don't know if she was prepared with that kind of information, especially because she denied it. And Jacqui looks actually embarrassed right now. I would be too, a little bit. I don't know. Like imagine sleeping with someone, like imagine, you know, going down on someone and then later on after it's all finished, they're like, oh, I'm going to send you this really great podcast. It's by this guy called Andrew Tate.
I'm feeling pretty humiliated and embarrassed.
Yeah.
I really don't think my sex life is relevant to this experiment. This is not a topic for discussion in front of the entire table.
You shouldn't be happy about me working that. So I'm the most amazing person in the world. Like that's what we talk about, right?
That's definitely what I'll be doing from now on.
Yeah, you'll talk highly of me. You'll sound the most amazing person in the world.
Yeah.
No more intimacy conversations. Done.
Well, I think they've flipped that from the end of the night and brought it up a little bit early because Jacqui is really slurring. So, and she assumes that maybe the heat's off them so the cameras aren't necessarily recording. Like, this is what we talked about about, right? You were going to say like how amazing I am. You know, let's just not talk about the BJ stuff. No. No matter how good I am at that, let's just talk about how beautiful. Like I'm the most beautiful person in the world. Jacqui, Ryan's not smart enough for you to script everything for him. He's just not. He's not going to remember the script. It's not going to stick in there. Now that is what I think their relationship is really about. Both of them trying to come out of this looking good so they get the Insta followers and the adoration from all the fans.
I was like, that's triggering. Like, I deserve to be the most beautiful woman in the world. I am triggered by that, and I deserve better. End of story. I will never settle for less, ever.
Never, ever. Oh, God, I love the Kiwi accent. Oh, I love it so much. So Jacqui has snapped, and even though they came in as a team, now that she's found out this information about Ryan, she has turned. And here's how I think the sequence of events. That conversation that we just saw a little bit earlier of her saying, you should call me the most beautiful woman in the world. You know, that's what we just talked about, right? Yeah, okay. And he was like, that's what I'll do from now on. I think that happened right at the end of the night. I think this is the argument directly after the BJ conversation.
Like, I put Hepburn. Tonight, I defended him in front of everyone. I put loyalty before honesty.
Okay, so she puts loyalty before honesty. Okay, cool. That's her thing. So she wants you to just say to her, and that this doesn't necessarily mean that you're loyal, by the way, Jacqui. I don't know if you understand exactly what loyalty is. So you want him to just say, you're beautiful, you're amazing, you're incredible, but not think it at all. He just needs to say it. That's not loyalty, BT Dubs. And I don't care what you say to me because I will never, ever believe you.
You think your sister is beautiful?
My sister, of course, she's a beautiful, beautiful woman. Absolutely.
Yeah. If you were to rank her in the room of women here, how would you rank her?
I don't think that's the right context.
It is. It's a question. It's a challenge we're all given. How would you rank her?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. My sister's beautiful, but I'm not ranking her on attractiveness. You know what I mean? Like, because I happen to think that this task is terrible. But what was Jacqui trying to get out of that? Jack, what was the point? I don't understand where you were trying to go with. So tell me about your sister. Where would you rate her in attractiveness? Well, I'm her brother, so this is already a little bit icky. And ickiness aside, it's not helping you prove your point at all. You're just yelling about this ranking thing, and everyone at the table is like, why are you talking about the ranking thing? Like, you got to move past issues. Morena. Now, that's a note for both of them, Jacqui and Morena.
We're not compatible. Like, here's nothing I asked for. Like, I asked for someone intelligent, loyal. Like, I can't change that. I was dealt with.
Look at him.
Saying that is not a nice comment to say. That's
I've given up. I had this argument 5 times with you, and I'm done.
Okay, she's done. She's had this argument so many times, and now she's out. It's like they both have so little self-awareness that they can't see those negative things that they both have within each other. So Jacqui can be so upset that Ryan hasn't done something that she expects for him to do. And she may have well told him. She probably did tell him to do it. But then she goes along and says, like, I asked for someone intelligent and I didn't get it. And that's fine by her. You know, that's fine. She doesn't see the things that she does. During that, though, Ryan really looked like he was dying on the inside. He was just letting it happen as she basically called him a giant dum-dum.
What do you want? Like, it's a challenge.
We just saw you.
What did your partner put you first in the challenge?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, exactly. Dumb. Like, I'm never going to settle for less. Never, ever. So that's the conversation.
Never, ever. For people who are just listening, and I know so many people just listen to me rant and don't actually watch, but she just flung her hands up and then kind of like did some sort of Bob Fosse. So it looks like Jacqui's not going to let the photo ranking thing go. In fact, she's never, ever. And shockingly to me, because I really just thought that Paul was going to show a side of us that was going to be shocking to the nation, but it wasn't going to be shocking to me. I was prepared for it. So maybe I am shocked in a way that maybe Paul's a good guy. I don't know.
He leaves his jocks when he has a shower in the
Disgusting.
As bad as it gets.
That's as bad as it gets, Carina. He just leaves his jocks in the bathroom. Or for a second there, it sounded like you said kitchen. But that makes sense because we do know how you guys love to combine the food with with the sexy times. So even at the table with the rest of the Love Lab rats, everyone's like, tell us something that's going wrong in your relationship, Paul and Carina. And they're like, nope, everything's good. And they seem to be selling that story to the rest of the group way better than Jacqui and Ryan are. All right, shut up. Sorry, that was aggressive. I didn't mean it. But I do need you to listen to me for a second, even though it's just been me talking this entire time. Oh, no, I'm sure you've been talking too. Anyway, shut up, because Morena is ready to go off her.
I want Ryan. Ryan!
I can hear my name. Hello.
I'm not done with him. Ryan!
She's not done
Yes,
with him.
Morena.
I'm going to tell you from a woman, from a 57-year-old woman. You can say, intimacy was fantastic, but if you were in a room with all these boys and you speak about Jacqui that she gives, are you joking?
You're late to the party, doll. Everyone's already scolded him. You know what I mean? Like, it is gross. He shouldn't have done it, but we're moving on. Why do we have to get information from a 57-year-old woman? What does your age have anything to do with it? I get it. When you get older, you get a little bit more clued on. Well, you're meant to. I'm still waiting. One day, hopefully. But you say your age so much. I'm a 57-year-old woman. Yeah, okay, well, there's a bunch of other women around the table too. Like, who cares about you being 57? Clearly you do, senora. Now, Morena, you need to focus your anger at who's actually deserved of it. Your ex-husband.
You're giving like love advice, but talk to us about your relationship. I want to know what's going on with you because I just heard you screaming in the hallway. I just want to know what was going on, that's all.
I screamed in the... Wow.
I was there, come on, don't lie.
You're hilarious.
I heard you and I saw you.
You're delusional.
Oh, okay. So Morena didn't scream in the hallway? Was she screaming Tony's name while screaming other things? Because then if you said that, Paul, I would absolutely believe you. Morena has decided full war today. And we knew it when she was putting on a coat of armor. Morena, the reason you're so angry at Paul is because he called you senora. Okay, let's tell the truth.
She's actually disrespectful. Paul had no right. He doesn't know me. I didn't deserve to be spoken to like that. How dare he? Paul, look at me in the eyes. Yeah. Come a little bit closer.
Yeah, that's fine.
Look
I'm close enough.
No, you're actually not. Come a bit closer. Because I'm not done. I'm not done with you, little boy.
Oh, God. You just come here and what do you want? Do you want to be treated like one of the girls? Do you want to be treated like the old matron? Like, what do you want? Because saying things like, I'm not done with you, little boy. And Paul, she wants you to get closer because she heard the word French and that's what she wants to do with you. She's certainly not going to get it from the Macedonian. Morena, you are out of control. Like the way that you are just single-handedly ruining any chance of a redemption story later on in the media, it's just not going to happen. I'm not going to believe your side of the story because of the way that you're blowing up.
Mr. Wonderful, I want an apology.
Since the beginning, you two have literally been so disconnected. You're doing everything separate. Well, maybe ask yourself a question. Why is Tony going home every weekend? I mean, I don't know.
At times, I think she's very, very loud.
No. Do you know what I mean? No.
Because you're going to talk over me and I'm scared to offend you.
He knows how he's treated me and I don't deserve it.
What did he do? What is he... Because he didn't want to kiss you or sleep with you or give you that affection? What did he do? I really need to know exactly what Tony did. What is your side of the story? Because obviously we're not getting it in the edit. I loved that senora. I loved how she came for Mr. Wonderful. She hates it so much that Paul and Carina are doing so well. It clearly is grating on her deeply.
Every morning when I bring you a coffee, I bought your kids tickets to fly here.
Yes, you did.
Okay?
Oh, that's
Why
nice.
did you do that? Let him speak. Just let him talk.
This is my way of showing you affection and trying to make things nice for you. I'm trying.
You did.
But you keep on talking over me. I just said I'm scared to tell you and talk to you. And
Listen,
now I'm the shit guy.
You've done that because you feel so bad that you just abandoned me.
Well, maybe he abandoned you because you just won't let up. Just stop. Just stop for 1 second. 1 second. Can you just be quiet for 1 second? Oh my God. And even if he did feel guilty about it, what a nice thing for him to do. He paid for your kids to fly over to where you're filming. That's such a nice thing to do. Flights are expensive. You notice that during that argument, she didn't say, yes, you did, and I really appreciate that. She didn't say that at all. She said, why did you do it?
Of course I had Tony's back. I love him. He's the godfather. He's delivered the goods. So he's likeable. But even though he's likeable, they're not dating him. Let's cheers to poor Tony.
Don't cheers to poor
No,
me.
let's go cheers to Tony.
Cheers.
Oh, I love it so much. This is the trash, mess and drama that we needed, and Morena is bringing it, although it's not looking good for you, doll. Sorry, senora. I apologize. This is going to come off really bad. Let's cheers to poor Tony. That just shows how bitter you are. You're so bitter. You need to actually go and do more work on yourself before you can be with anyone else. Because baggage doesn't cover it. The stuff that you're bringing with you isn't just baggage. It's like freight. Shipping containers worth of stuff from your last relationship. All right, so Tony's the godfather and everybody loves him except for Morena, and that is that. It's not going to go well. I cannot wait for the commit me. Get him on the couch. Let's have them right leave. Another couple that has had a huge, big elephant in the room in the way of Awhina's small baby child. Adrian and Awhina have just been avoiding a huge issue. Now, I don't know if Awhina's been avoiding it. I feel like maybe she's tried to bring it up a few times and he just doesn't want to talk about it, but the cracks are really starting to show publicly now.
This is what she says to me. So I'm sitting there saying, oh, we're not compatible. But in my head, I'm thinking we are compatible. I also feel that that's like a fun for her. She's trying to convince herself. It's like a coping mechanism for when it does come to an end.
But I addressed very
of
real
course,
concerns.
everyone here has concerns.
So when we did our honeymoon experts questionnaire, you didn't think
I could love another kid more than mine.
And I'm glad that you're openly admitting it at the table. But what you don't want to do is talk through issues. And also, like, in public, you say one thing, like you did at the commit me couch. Like, you'll sit there at the commit me couch and you'll start to say all these things, but you've not said them to Awhina's face. So you see how that seems a bit gross? Like, you're saying that in a group setting, you're trying to present one way, and then one-on-one, you're just being your dead shit self.
Hypothetically, if you guys work out, would you move out of Sydney? He said, honestly, if things work out between us, I will move out, and then I'll just raise her kid like mine, like my own.
No, I didn't say that.
Paul trying to stick up for one of the boys, and that boy is dumb, so he just went, nah, I didn't say that. and then they like uncontrollably laugh when he says that. This has to be incredibly offensive for someone like Awhina, who loves her child, and her child shouldn't be the subject of like laughter and ridicule because some guy isn't fucking man enough to stand up to the plate. And I'm not saying be the kid's stepdad, but at least say whether or not that he wants to take this further at this, like, you know, like at this stage, you would know if you have enough feelings for Awhina to go, you know what, at least I want to meet your son.
see the unity between everyone else and every other couple.
You want to start now? I'll with you.
You want to start now?
Yeah, I don't even care, mate.
Yeah, and that's a huge red flag for me. Some guy saying, oh, do you want to start with me now? That wording is really fucking gross. So cut it out. Do you want to start something with me now? I don't know if you meant that, how it sounded, but it sounded a little bit abusive, so I'd fucking stop it. Adrian is not in. I've said that, well, how many videos have we said that in now? He is not invested. He's there for a bit of a good time, probably wanted some Insta followers, and he says that he's not there for shits and giggles, but he absolutely is. After they have that little blow up and he says, don't start with me, he moves down the other end of the table, and lo and behold, it is time for us to get into the cheating scandal. If you watched the live show, we revealed to you that it seems like Billy and Awhina are in the dark about a cheating scandal going on between their partners, Sierah and Adrian. And now it starts to show itself.
But to be fair, Billy and I barely spoke. I hung out with Adrian most of the day.
Did you?
I didn't even see Awhina that day. Was she there?
Yeah, exactly.
I wonder if this is the big night that they went out that they got in trouble for. There's always one big night for the MAFS people and they always get in trouble. This definitely feels like the beginning of a cheating scandal. So here they are, and his legs get closer and closer to hers. Let's light this up under the table. Light it up, because I need to see more. There we go. Oh, okay, so he's got his feet next to her feet, and we're just starting to play footsie under the table. Yes. Oh, and she can't believe it. He is sitting very, very close. I don't think that's friendship chemistry. Do you? Oh, and that's it. That's the end of the episode. All right, it is time for us to wrap it up, and it's time for you to support the channel. You can donate by giving thanks or go to rehashed.com.au. Thank you to everybody who has supported me. I really do appreciate it. We've got a live, which is coming up. It's on the channel now, so you can go and click notify me if you want to join me for all the goss for Married at First Sight. If you want Love is Blind, that's also coming up. So make sure you follow us on Instagram. There are specific groups for specific shows at Wilko Rehashed there as well. If you have made it this far, prove it to me. Put footsies or just some feet emojis. Let's play footsies in the comments below. Bye.